Hello there, Gia.
Hello, Keisha. Hello, everybody out there. Sorry, we're a day late and
Yes,
a
thank you
dollar
for,
short, as they say.
as they say, and it's true, we are a dollar short.
I'm quite a few dollars short. I left them all at the
Yes.
truck stop.
Yeah, I've been getting low balance alerts on my phone.
Oh no,
Well, it's funny what they consider low balance. I think, that seems like a lot.
that's not bad.
Oh, being a grown up. It's
Adulting
fun.
is hard.
It's
But
very hard.
anyway, I got home and I watched. I think how did I watch it? I watched three of them, three hospitals today. So I feel like I've kind of been in Port Charles for a while.
Yeah. Okay. So similar to my routine. Yeah. And so
Yeah.
we last met on Wednesday, right? Is
I
that
think
right?
that's what we did. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we have? A Thursday,
Thursday,
Friday,
Friday,
Monday,
Monday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah. Um.
Yeah. I feel like
So,
probably got a lot of print fabrics that you want to talk about.
all right. Should we start with that? Okay.
We can, sure. I mean, that's your
Okay.
area. That's your thing.
I like a print. Yeah. I'm gonna give high marks to the pattern on Ava's blouse with the little metallic circles.
Yeah, I couldn't decide if I liked it or didn't like it.
I didn't really
The-
like the sleeve at the cuff on the sleeve, but I did like the pattern, I have to say.
Did you like the metallic part of it? That's what was hanging me up a little bit.
Yeah, I know, and surprisingly, I'm going to say yes, I did. I don't always like a metallic.
It felt a little like Jacqueline Smith wear, you know?
Yeah, could have been. Uh-huh, maybe from her elegance collection or something.
Does she have do they have names like the yeah, like the fancy, you know,
Yeah, I don't know if she does. Probably not. If they're all
the
getting sold.
higher end of the Jacqueline Smith. I don't
Right.
even know if that
Yeah.
still exists. And
I don't either, Gia. I don't either. But
I'm not trying to
anyway,
diss her. I think she's a lovely
no,
woman.
she's lovely. Of course, she's lovely. Yeah. So I liked that blouse. I
Okay.
thought Nina's dress that gathered in the front looked a lot better than the solid one that Carly had been wearing the other day that gathered in the front.
I was fond of the print, but once again,
Mhm.
what's up with that? Is that like a fit that's out there that we just don't know about because we're failures in the fashion world?
That's
Is
one
that like a new
explanation.
trend?
I don't think so. I don't know. And yeah, I don't know why they're favoring that style necessarily, but it did seem overall more flattering, didn't it, than
It was a
Carly's?
little, yeah, the fit was as less of a distraction to the
Yeah,
eyeball, I
yeah,
guess.
I guess cuz the pattern was distracting, so you
Yeah,
couldn't
that
see
could be.
how well it
Yeah.
fit. I thought Willow's dress was weird and seemed like it might have been sewn together by a freshman with a small piece of fabric.
Yeah, I wasn't digging her look that day, and I didn't like her hair curled like that because the cool thing about her hair is how straight they get it and how it kind of
Mhm.
swings around,
Mhm.
and the
Yeah.
curl look like wasn't as flattering, I didn't think.
Yeah.
Um,
Should we talk about that scene now that we're there in that
with Willow
scene?
and Drew, or Willow and Drew
Yeah.
and Nina, or
Yeah. The whole
we
the
start
whole
with Nina
thing.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
I'm
Um,
still creeped out by the Willow and Drew relationship.
yeah. Yeah. It's only getting creepier, I think,
Yeah, and they're
because
getting
she's
closer.
yes, which makes it creepier. We need more distance.
And like I'm wondering if they're actually going to go there because on the flip
Yeah.
side they kind of interjected this whole like Michael and
Yeah.
Sasha thing, and I was like, wait
Yeah.
a minute, and I was like, oh, because I'd
Mhm.
forgotten that they were even a couple. Like I was like, oh
Yeah.
right, like why are they bringing that back up all of a sudden? That's weird.
Right. It was. Yeah, that seemed down a left field. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is, but it seems like gosh, a lot of
I just
people would be hurt if or unless there were like some misunderstandings or something, like maybe Willow misinterprets something, thinks something's going on between Michael and
Yeah,
Sasha
that's a
and
classic.
rushes to
Yeah, so
Drew.
true. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
hope we don't like suddenly open to a scene where, Willow's sitting on Drew's knee being comforted by his big jazz hands or something, and then they
You said sitting
accidentally
on
slip into some
was that was rough.
bad
I,
slip into some bad territory where they, I don't know, accidentally, I don't know. You know what
accidentally
I'm saying? Eh?
fornicate. Like things
Yeah,
slip and
accidentally bump uglies or something when they don't mean to, but
I
they
don't
just
mean
seem
to.
they seem drawn to each other.
Yeah, and it seems totally like there's nothing really healthy about it. Like I think he loves being stroked, being worshipped and all of that. And she
Yeah,
seems to like
yeah,
this protector, having this guy who's
right.
like
I
her.
know. It's
So
dangerous.
yeah,
It's
it's
bad.
it's gross.
It's gross and
Um,
dangerous and creepy and bad. Yeah.
it's all of those
And I don't know
things.
if they mean to, but do the writers mean to convey that, or are we just picking up on some vibe that's maybe not
Uh,
there?
it seems like they're definitely behaving in a way that other people who are supposed to be just like sort of friends, wouldn't, I think. And then
Yeah.
also like especially when she like somehow feels like she's betrayed him by not ever telling him before that she helped take care of Jason, like what was that?
Yeah, that was a little weird too. And also, she's no longer a nurse, so how is she going to get in
Yeah.
trouble at this point, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't know why she felt obligated to tell Drew any of that, and that felt like that could come back to, bite Jason
yeah, right.
somehow, because Drew doesn't seem to have any fondness for him, right?
No, they seem to have no bond at all at this
No
point.
bond. Yeah. Hmm.
Um, Before we leave the fashion
Yeah.
category,
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
well, I just kind of wanted to ask you how you felt about Anna's white shirt, red
And
pants
red pants.
combo. Yeah.
I didn't feel like, and I like a bright color, but I didn't feel like I enjoyed the red pants, at least not in her current role. I don't know. I'm gonna say I give them like a 5 out of a possible 10.
I was
What do you
like,
think?
I couldn't decide. I thought, well, she can pull off pretty much anything, and I like the sort of
Yeah,
tailored look, but
yeah.
the red was, it just made me think about red pants, and I couldn't not think about red pants. And
You couldn't not think about red pants. Are you thinking about them now? What
yeah, I
about
really
now?
am now. And then it sent me on like a little mental journey of, have I ever owned red pants? Have I
Yeah.
seen red pants in person? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then also, they seem to go up really high.
Yeah.
They were really high waisted, and then Dex came in, and his pants really were really
Yeah.
high.
I know. He looked like Barney Fife in his little
Yeah,
uniform.
yeah,
Yeah.
he looked so like super trim waisted,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and I couldn't concentrate on what they were saying, but I feel like they were throwing. It felt like they were throwing Dante under the bus. Suddenly, I was like, "Wait a minute! Your pants are really
Yeah.
high, and it's affecting your thought process. Like suddenly you're." It's like, what are we doing, Anna? Like, what are you like? You hate Sunny now, and now you're like
Yeah.
getting suspicious of Dante, and I'm like,
I
what's
I
going
couldn't
on?
figure out if I didn't know what was behind that line of questioning. It didn't, maybe was she trying to like reassure herself in some way that
I don't
she
know,
was.
but I'm starting to not trust her.
Yeah, she seems to be a little bit, well, she's uneven for one thing, like she seems to always like be shifting her point of view
Yeah,
or her
she's a
loyalties or whatever.
shapeshifter. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, um So yeah, I don't know if Jason should trust her any more than he trusts Jagger. I feel like he does. He does trust her, I think.
Yeah, it seems like he does, but I don't know what they're doing with her character.
I don't either.
They're
Yeah.
making her flip-flop a lot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Right. Yeah,
uh,
I was thinking also just like if she's supposed to be sort of like stealth in her movements and stuff like that, that red pants aren't the way to go, you know?
no, they don't blend in the
Yeah.
jungle or anywhere really.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So I
I
went
did
from
have a
sort of a
pair of hmm?
fashion statement. I went from a fashion statement to more of an analysis of the character, but it's
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So I'm sorry, you had
Uh,
red pants for an
I
occasion of some
did.
sort?
I had red pants in high school. They were they were corduroys, and they were
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
Gloria Vanderbilt was the brand.
That
I
like
just
just that hits on all cylinders. That's like
yeah. Mhm.
were they I bet I'm guessing they were a thin quarter, like a
Yeah,
thin
yeah,
whale
exactly.
or
Very thin whale,
yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you were like whoosh, 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 going down the hall like
You could hear me coming, yeah.
it, yeah, and was your hair just feathered perfectly on either side?
I don't think I ever was perfect in any way.
Did you try to feather your hair in that era? You must have.
I think I did have like wings, yeah, for at
Wings,
least
right.
some of
Yeah.
that time, yeah. Otherwise, mostly longer hair, yeah. But
We had wings too. It wasn't really feathered, and you do this
mm,
like curling iron length long like sausage
mm,
curl on either side of your
uh-huh.
face, and they would be like sort of curled in the morning, and then they'd sort of gradually uncurl as the day went on, and
Yeah.
they'd be like this sort
Mhm.
of like weird thing flopping in your face, and
Yeah,
no
gosh.
matter how much Aquanet you got on there,
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah. So.
and you tried really hard to get them perfect on both on either side, so they matched. It's hard,
Mhm. Mhm. Yes, sure it is. Sure it is,
tricky
Gia.
times.
Mhm.
And with your Gloria Vanderbilts up to your boobs, probably.
Well, they were like a jean cut, like a blue jean kind
Okay.
of a
Yeah.
cut. But at the time, I loved red. I loved the color red, and they were a lovely shade of red. But I
I bet
think
you wish you still had those. You could rock those probably.
I could maybe fit like I don't think I could fit even up to my knee. They would get stuck. But yeah, good times. So
Oh well.
anyway, red pants. Yeah, you can love them, you can hate them, but there they are.
Interesting. It is interesting. And the other thing
Yeah.
about Anna, I just wanted to say that
Mhm.
I was bummed that when they broke up, Anna and Valentine, but
Mhm.
today I was kind of like, I kind of like them as like adversaries because they're doing this
Uh-huh.
cat and mouse thing now
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
sort of fun. It's a little bit fun.
Yeah, and they could have it does seem like they could have more fun with it. It seemed like she was acting like, she was being clever, like looking at him sort of straight in the face, when she was
Yeah,
asking certain, and it felt like she was kind of giving herself away a little bit if he wasn't so smug and thinking that he was smarter than everybody,
right,
you know.
right. Yeah.
But
Did
yeah,
you
I
like
would
their
like.
meal? Did you notice their meal?
I don't think I did notice their meal.
It looked kind of like a school lunch to me, like a little pile of spaghetti
Ah,
and some
okay.
salad and a piece of,
Uh-huh.
garlic bread. And I thought,
That doesn't
isn't that
sound very
like
Metro Court, does it?
it didn't look very Metro Court to me. That's what I was
Uh-huh.
getting at. I thought, isn't
Uh-huh.
that funny that they do have real food sometimes now?
Yeah, they do. They do. Mhm. Hmm.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't strike the right note, I didn't think.
Mhm. Gotcha.
Like they should have
Gotcha.
been having, a charcuterie board or something.
Yeah, okay. Mhm. Or yeah, at least something upscale.
Right,
Um
right.
Yeah, we had a lot of other stuff. We're probably going to forget to cover
Oh,
some
sorry.
stuff.
Yeah, like I'm just
That's
doing
okay.
super random thoughts because my brain is like this little puffy cloud lately that's just kind of like just sort of bonking off either side of
Uh-huh.
my head, just like
Yeah,
oh,
okay. Okay. That's cool.
ping, ping. That's
That's your little puffy cloud brain.
yep,
Okay.
yep.
Sure. All right. Well, I would like to go next to, gosh, there's so many places to go. I'm going to take us to Jason and Sam when Sam goes to the coffee warehouse
Uh-huh.
and and
And he spills
yells
the
at
beans.
Jason. Yeah,
Yep.
but yeah, did he decide to spill the beans just because he was tired of her hating him?
Maybe he was just like, I can't take
Yeah.
Carly and Sam. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Carly's screwing everything up, and Sam is
Oh,
being a
yeah.
shrew.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, he could have just crumbled under all that, getting
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
hard hatred looks from Sam, and
Yeah.
then she just scrambles right off and tells Dante, and then he's like, "Wait a minute."
That was weird too. Like, because
I
I
know.
thought, because when he told her, I was thinking, wait a minute, shouldn't she already know this? And then when she went home to tell Dante, I was like, wait a minute, shouldn't he already know this? And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
he's sort of pled, heavy
yeah. It was the
medication,
drugs. It was the drugs. Yeah. Well,
which I
could be
guess,
true.
could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like an odd, like they were trying to cover up some hole in the plot
Some
or something,
mishap. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
writing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
so I don't know what good the information like everybody's going to know what Jason's up to completely all the way around shortly.
yeah.
Brennan,
Yeah.
Anna, everybody, because
Because
everybody
it's
knows everything.
right. And it's kind of no secret that Sonny can't stand him right now. That doesn't seem like something people have been trying to keep secret,
No,
right? So
right?
they're going to want to know why, and it seems like Sonny's going to tell anybody who will listen.
And anybody could deduce, like, well, who would he be
Yeah.
protecting? Well, who does he love the most?
Yeah. 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 Uh-huh.
So it's a little
So
bit silly, all of it. But
it is a little bit silly. Yeah.
and I wondered if Jason was feeling like, ah, I'd forgotten how much of a pain in the ass Carly is. Like here she is, she's already
Yeah.
meddled. I haven't even
Yeah.
been home a month and she's meddling.
I think he has forgotten a bit about how that feels not to be able to control somebody.
Right, and have to clean up their messes all the time.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Um but I guess I was a little bit glad that Sam's finally forgiving Jason a bit. Like
Okay, because
the,
he's your boy.
he's my boy, but also I thought she
BOI, your boy.
yeah. Thanks. Thank you. That's your little puffy cloud brain talking.
Yep, yeah.
Surprised there wasn't a bleep from my phone for that one. But
No, just your low funds.
yeah. Well, and I know you aren't solidly behind Jason, but I thought Sam would have been more, I don't know, given him more the benefit of the doubt when he came home
Yeah,
than
she
she
really like turned on him. She had turned on him completely.
completely.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
yeah.
quite know where all that hostility came from. That she wouldn't have thought, initially that of course he would have come home if he could have.
Right. Yeah. Of course, there's an explanation because it's
Yeah.
Jason. And,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Because
Do you have any concerns that she'll fall in love with him again?
the pants feelings will return.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I no, I don't think so. Unless she really just feels terrible and decides to, like, I don't know, go too far the other way to show him that she was wrong before. But she's got such a good thing with Dante, and
I
Dante is,
know she'd be a fool to
you
screw
know
that up, wouldn't she?
yeah,
But
yeah,
they
and
do foolish things.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Although Dante has said, right, that he doesn't want her help in helping Jason,
Right. Right.
and she's like Carly, like they don't want to be shut out of something exciting, you
No.
know.
No.
So I don't know what will happen there.
Right. But
But
anyway, everybody's going to be meddling in this whole pikeman everything.
we got so much of the pikeman this, pikeman
I
that,
know.
you know, all
I
over
was
the
thinking
place.
we could do a drinking game where
Yeah, yeah.
like you
Uh-huh.
could choose pikeman for your
Mm-hmm.
if they say pikeman you do the shot, and if they say
Mm-hmm.
esplanade I do the shot.
Good one. Good one. Yep, I know. I thought the Esplanade was just something they sort of made up to throw at that congressman, and then
Oh,
all of a sudden it's like
yeah.
the
It's
center of
yeah.
their new development.
Right, that they've done the plans in crayon, that look like they were
Yeah,
the most
yeah.
simplistic kind of drawings they could come up with.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah.
Yeah. And suddenly Jordan's like a genius when it comes to this
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Jordan went to some sort of civil engineering, or I don't know what, like
Like a weekend workshop.
yeah, yeah, town planning, city planning or something. But like what? Yeah. And I still think they're trying to like try them on for size as a couple. I
I
don't like it.
know, I know. I'm resisting that too. I was well, and then he gets this. The congressman comes back, and he's got nothing but love for him. It's like, what's happening?
I
I
think
don't.
I don't know, he must have some kind of pheromones or something that we can't get through the screen that we're like, could this guy be any more unpleasant and unappealing? Like, oh, now
Yeah,
you're going to make him a politician. Okay,
yeah,
you
yeah.
just
Sealed the
showed how you
deal.
could make him even more unappealing.
Right, right. Yeah. Just when we thought he couldn't get any worse.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
politician thinks he's hot too, like,
yeah.
oh my
Man,
God.
I
You're
don't.
kind of a hero. I think he used the word hero at some
Yeah.
point. I was like, oh my God.
I know. He's acting like he's humble, That's one of the things this guy likes
Yeah,
about
that
him,
sort
that
of
he doesn't need
fakey
his
humble
name on
thing.
everything,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, come on. Oh,
Dude,
so yeah. So we're
bro.
just when we kind of thought we were going to get less Drew, it seems like we're getting a ton
We're
of
getting
Drew,
more
doesn't it?
Drew. And the Nina thing, they're actually starting to like each other and be nice to each other,
Yeah.
and that is no
Yeah.
fun. I don't want that.
I don't either. I mean, I don't think they were writing the other relationship that they had that well, but it had a lot more potential, I thought.
It had a lot more pizzazz.
Yeah, yeah, sass and
Yeah, well, and it allowed them both to go to some dark side that made them much
yeah,
more interesting.
yeah, yeah, right.
And
And they don't even have to have sex every time, They could still just be sparring,
just kind
because
of rub up against each other a little bit, but not.
like she could sit on his lap and something could accidentally slip into something. But they're like,
Oh,
they've tried the sparring with other pairs, of characters, and nobody did it as well, really, as
I
these
know,
two
right?
in a while.
Exactly,
So
right. Yeah, like
yeah,
remember how crappy it was with Alexis and Gregory when
yeah,
Gregory
it
first
was
arrived? It was like,
awful.
God, that was
Yeah,
unbearable. But yeah,
yeah.
Nina and Drew were like they had it down, like, oh yeah, and suddenly they were on the floor for 45 minutes.
A commercial carpet.
Uh,
Oh.
uh, all right, who
Oh.
else do we need to talk about? What other scenes you got here?
Oh God, there's so many. Well, okay, how about this one where Ava went to visit the pharmacist at the
Okay,
hospital.
yeah, all right. What the
I
hell
wa-
is going on? What the hell? What is she doing?
I wasn't sure, like she was trying to get a read on this guy, I guess, right? But did he say something like he wasn't the guy who wrote the prescription? Was he just lying about that? I was very I don't know, but
Well,
I guess it
yeah,
wasn't.
right, because he's not the doctor, so the doctor has to actually write the
Yeah,
prescription.
yeah,
He's just
yeah. Okay,
filling it.
yeah. He's just filling it.
But
So
was
yeah,
she just trying to find out if he's the one that's changed the
yeah.
dosage?
I guess,
Or
and to
what is
see
her
like
goal? Like,
right, right, yeah. So then she needs to figure out who's ordering this guy if she's convinced that he's the one who's doing
yeah, and I
the
wasn't until, and I'm so stupid, until they did the phone call. I didn't even for sure think he was the guy that was,
I know, I didn't either.
I mean, I should have thought that, but I just was like, well, initially I thought it was a doctor. I thought he was a
Hmm.
doctor. I didn't realize it was a
Uh-huh.
pharmacist. And
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. So I thought
it
maybe he
seemed like he
wasn't.
was in the hospital too, like the
He
pharmacist.
was. Yeah, he had like an office in the hospital, and that seemed
Which,
weird.
yeah, like, why don't you go to a Walgreens like everybody else? I don't know. Um,
Well, yeah, he probably wouldn't be the guy like putting together the bottle of pills, right? I mean, I don't
I don't
quite know.
know.
I don't know how this all works, but
Aren't they
it,
made in a factory? Like, they don't make up your pills in the back of the Walgreens, right? Like, they're not.
I don't know. I don't think so. But like if they're changing the dosage, I don't know if they're were they pills or capsules? I don't remember. I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway, that
We're getting sort of down in the weeds here.
I know. I think I was just a little bit baffled
Classic.
initially. Yeah. you know, at like what her agenda was there, cuz
I'm still baffled. I'm still,
yeah.
and she's sort of going back and forth on whether, is she trying to be Sonny's undoing, or is she trying to get with Sonny? We don't know. Like, she was pissed
Yeah.
at him,
Yeah. Yeah.
but then he went back and, like, said he wants her to stay, and so I
Yeah,
don't know.
well,
But
he was all over the place there too. Because initially he's like, "Hey, you want to move out? It's safe
yeah,
now."
I'll
You
help you
know,
move out.
yeah.
And then,
And then
but
he acts like,
just for the record,
yeah, he said it a million times, didn't he? It's
no,
like, what's
yeah,
happening? But getting just briefly going back to her visit to the pharmacy guy, it seemed like she was trying to do as much acting as she could with just her face, and
yeah, yeah.
even Ava doesn't quite have, I think, as many expressions as she needed to
Yeah, she was kind of
successfully.
doing this, like a Natasha, like this sort of sideways
Yeah,
look, like a,
yeah, all of
that
these
was,
looks, like,
yeah,
and
yeah,
thinking she's like, I don't know. It was a little weird. If she
yeah.
had come right at that guy, probably he would have spilled the beans.
Well, and I even kind of had hope that maybe she was going to try and get a new refill at the right
Yeah,
dosage to try and save Sonny.
yeah,
But that's
yeah.
just wishful thinking on my part. I keep wanting somebody to save freaking Sonny, like,
I
so he
know.
doesn't
And the
implode or
way
whatever.
she just like scratched out the refill number, it was like, come on,
Well, and
Ava,
what
you're
was that? Was that just to have an excuse to go in or something?
yeah, and he seemed suspicious when he saw that like it had just like obviously been scratched out.
Right. Yeah, like a
Like
lottery ticket.
yeah, like he didn't question at all that she was Sonny's wife. It
Right.
was
That makes me think, like, is somebody up at the Walgreens right now asking about my statins or something?
I bet you're right. You go in there next time and you tell them.
Yeah, right. I mean, nobody would really talk to somebody who wasn't the patient
No.
about somebody else's prescription. So it was a
Uh-uh.
little bit
He would have at least
tricky.
asked her like what's his date of birth or something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Or looked something up. Unless you have medical
Yeah.
power of attorney or something, you're not going to be
Yeah.
able to.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, it was a little. Of course, it's a TV show. I mean, let's admit that it's a TV show.
I don't want to. I'm
So
not
anyway,
ready
that was a
to.
weird scene, and we're not sure how
Mhm.
that advanced that plot, or I'm not.
Yeah, right. I guess it brings Valentine into the loop a little bit
Right, just
because
because now he's narrowed it down to like, okay, Ava's onto something.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Is he gonna handle her like he said, or does he really think she's gonna
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know
We have
either.
so many kind of players in this thing, and
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't know, and it's all really about pikemen, and
I know. We should get pikeman t-shirts.
I know. Like, ask me about
Or
pikemen. I can't tell you anything 'cause I don't understand it.
no, pikeman sucks.
We have no idea what pikemen's all about. None. But everything is connected to pikemen somehow.
Oh
Another
man.
annoying scene, or I don't know, I find them both really annoying together, is Sunny and Natalia.
Oh, they're
Natalia and
oh,
her little giggle. And I absolutely
oh.
hate the way Sunny is acting when he's with her. I
He's
just hate
I
it.
know. He seems like just kind of a scumbag, you know.
Yeah.
You
Ugh.
kind of realize he just wants a woman around all the time, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, and I don't know if she's really shown him that she's like really a great woman the way she treats her daughter and Christina, you know.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know.
she's acting like she's a more normal person with him than she has with
Yeah,
anybody else
yeah,
we've seen her with.
yeah. She's
Um,
awful with her daughter.
she's awful with her daughter. She was awful with Alexis.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I don't know, but
And
I guess I am happy that everybody will be at the wedding and we'll have all kinds of stuff happening.
oh, there's gonna be so much shit going down at that
Like,
wedding.
fur is going to be flying everywhere.
Flying. There are lots of fur and blonde hair and dark hair. I guess there's gonna be a lot of
And
brunette hair flying.
Gregory will probably collapse, of course.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, uh-huh. Yeah,
and Tracy will have to read his letter or whatever it is, his
uh-huh.
piece that
Yeah,
he's written. And
yeah, uh-huh.
I just one thing about Tracy and the riding, I just have to get it off my chest.
Oh, it's about the
Uh,
saddle.
yeah,
Were you upset that Cody just dropped it on the table like that?
yeah, you would never just set it on a table like that. And also, the stirrups were not run up. You know, if you're carrying a saddle around after somebody's ridden, you
Mhm.
run the stirrups up. You don't like carry them with the stirrups dangling around.
Sounds like a euphemism for something. Why
It
don't you run
really
my
isn't. It's
stirrups up?
really nobody's run my stirrups up today.
See, it works. Got a new line, everybody.
But anyway, you can like just whoever's handling props, they just
Hmm.
maybe just do a tiny, tiny bit of research.
That's all you ask. Just a tiny
Yeah.
bit of research, okay,
I was
about
thinking a lot
proper
about
saddle.
horses 'cause where we stayed this weekend. It's a big horse area, and there
Uh-huh.
must have been some horse event going on because there were all these little girls in the hotel
Oh,
in
uh-huh.
their little riding outfits, just like Tracy's. All yeah,
Oh.
it was so
Did
cute.
you
And
did
I was
you
like an
want
old woman, huh?
did you try to approach them?
I talked to one little girl on the elevator.
Uh-oh.
I know. I do, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're being like an old woman." So I said, "You must love it at this hotel because there are all these like framed photos of horse stuff."
Uh-huh.
You know.
Uh-huh.
I said all
Yeah.
these horse pictures, and she was just like, like get away from me, you creep.
Mother.
Yeah, mother, the old woman on the elevator trying to talk to me.
She wanted to run up my stirrups, mother.
Mother, mother. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Other than that, I love that they have Tracy dress as if she's like going fox hunting to go,
Yes. Yes. She's got
walk
the
around a
whole
paddock or something. Yeah,
yeah, the whole look. And she looks
yeah, I'm
comfortable in
solid.
it, you know. She looks
Well, she looks just dashing. She can
yeah,
wear anything. But
yeah. Mm-hmm.
anyway,
Yeah.
um,
So yeah, that was fun. was fun.
What else? So, and we touched on the weird scene with Sasha and Michael, which
Yeah,
I don't know why they were bringing that old stuff back up.
I don't know either. And also, it sort of made it like her new career look sort of even more sort of, I don't know, sad, silly.
Well, yeah, he was trying to,
I
it was
don't
like
know.
he was trying to like shame her or something, that it was a step down by reassuring her that he could have helped her find something that wasn't so embarrassing, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think he was genuinely feeling like he would have been there to help her if she'd wanted help. But it
Yeah, but
just it
it was like she hadn't realized that it was a step down until
yeah,
somebody points out to you that
yeah,
this is really a
yeah.
step down to be
Mhm.
a cook in somebody else's
Mhm.
house, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought it was
It
kind of snotty of him.
I guess.
Also, I don't like his current hairstyle.
Yeah. Okay. I know, Gia. I know.
Just want to get that off my chest. I liked it when he was growing his hair longer. You know, he kind
Yeah.
of had it longer for a while. I think that works
Uh-huh.
better.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right.
Conversely, I think Cody's hair looks nice.
Yeah, Cody's coming off better, I think, these days. I think his sort of dynamic with Tracy is good, you know? Like there's a
Yep,
little bit of sass
yep.
in there, but sort of also respect, I think.
I liked also that he offered to let Gregory ride, and you know, which I
Mhm.
thought, you know, might have been in like somebody else might have been like, I wouldn't think
Mhm.
this guy can ride, so I won't, you know.
Yeah.
But instead, he
Yeah.
was like, yeah,
Mhm.
we'll get you on a horse, and you know,
Mhm. Mhm.
thought that
Yeah.
was nice. And
Yeah.
yeah, he's seeming more genuine now. I mean, his
Mhm.
storyline with Mac hopefully
Mhm.
will get picked back up if Mac gets to come back.
It sounds like he's coming back. I've seen some pictures of him with Felicia
Yeah,
and yeah,
so
so I don't know when,
that'll
but
give
yeah.
Cody a little bit more of you know, some
Mhm.
controversy, some meaty acting to do.
Yeah. Hmm. Right, right.
So
And yeah.
anyway, what else? What else happened that we want to talk about?
Hmm. Well, let's see, Gia. What else? There was a lot. There really was
I
a
know.
lot,
Why
but
can't I think of
now
anything? But
it's my mind's a blank. Yeah. Let's see. We had the scenes with Laura. There was a scene with Laura and Jordan when Jordan had overheard Laura talking about Heather on the phone or something
oh
like that.
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
remember?
the whole Heather thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I kind of thought like Jordan was right to point out that this would be sort of political suicide for Laura,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know? I guess. I mean, I guess that matters, you know. Um and then when it came up with Trina and Stella and stuff, it is going to be very messy, you know. There would be some people who are very upset that Heather might,
Yeah.
you know,
And I
sort of.
wondered if Laura knew that Jordan was going to go around telling everybody about this. Seemed a little weird.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I know. Everybody's got loose lips, you know, in this town.
Yeah, they really do right now.
You
Because
know,
they could have had this topic come up, and but maybe not had it be traced back
to Laura.
to Laura. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just
Uh-huh.
have it not be directly like, well, the mayor is the one behind
Mhm.
all this, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
Jordan's going to go around and tell everybody about it, that seems, you know,
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's not
It's
it's
not
not very
cool.
nice.
And
Right.
Trina just seemed, I mean, of course Trina should be upset. She was
Mhm.
involved in all of that, but it just seemed
Mhm.
like another like, oh my God, Trina's mad. Oh, we got, you know, I don't know, like
Yeah. Yeah.
just Trina just seems outraged at everything
Yeah, she's
lately.
probably going to confront Laura, don't you think? Or at least try to
She does go around
talk
and
to her.
confront people when she wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does a
The
little
young
bit.
ladies,
Yeah.
they like to confront. Oh, that
Yeah.
was another scene. Skipping over to Joss, we had Joss and
Mhm.
Dex. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Dex is just going to be running from here on out. Like that's all he does now.
I know. Yeah. He's going to be in the best shape of his life.
Yeah. But they
Hmm
seem to reconnect a little bit, and I thought, so they're opening the
hmm
door to them maybe getting back together. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, he's still got nothing but love for her. You can tell.
But yeah, it'll be hard if one or the other or both of them move on and have to deal with that.
Hmm
Seeing the other with somebody else or something would be
Oh
hard, I
yeah,
would think.
yeah. Hmm
But they're
Yeah.
both young, vital,
hmm
vibrant, of that bump and ugly age, and so that they're going to
Yeah.
move on shortly
Yeah.
if they don't get back together. So that'll
Right.
be hard for everybody.
Yeah. Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. Um. Let's see.
I'm being very boring here. I don't have to much analysis here.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, we've a lot of it is sort of like stuff that we've seen before, and they're just sort of repeating it again, like the way Natalia and Blaze, interact. Like Natalia thinking she's going to be Blaze's plus one to the wedding, and then going
yeah,
into the
yeah,
whole like reasoning why she shouldn't go with Christina. It's just,
yeah.
you
It's
know,
more of the same. Yeah, it's
yeah,
kind of
exactly. It's just like
beating a
how
dead horse. Yeah,
right. And she just takes it mostly, it seems like, Blaze is acting very sort of like mild mannered about this.
right, right. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know. Like when she said, don't use that word queer, when you talk about yourself. So she didn't, instead of
right. I
like
know.
it's
Yeah,
like I don't know.
she seems
Yeah.
much too meek to be this like high-powered pop star.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
that maybe
So
that's
that's
the way you are. The way you behave with your mommy is maybe not how you behave out in the world.
maybe not. Yeah. So it could be fun, I guess, if at the wedding Sonny gets to see a side of Natalia, like the way she treats her daughter and Christina.
Right, and
Maybe
maybe yeah,
snap out of it a little bit and realize,
yeah,
you shouldn't just like,
realize Ava's not so bad.
yeah, yeah. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but we know a lot of stuff will happen at this wedding, I'm sure.
Yeah, these big events are always soft targets.
Yeah.
Um, I was hoping, like, when Nina heard Carly saying she wanted to go to Pentonville, and then Nina
And they
sort
had
of,
their little scene. Yeah.
yeah, Nina kind of like tried to make some peace there. I was hoping
Right.
that Sonny and his meds might come up, but that seems sort of like it's not on Nina's mind really at this
Yeah.
point.
No, or
You know,
Carly's anymore.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
guess
doesn't.
not.
I know. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, but I guess there's still time for them to team up on that. I mean, somebody's going to
Mhm.
have to. I don't know. It seemed like Carly and Jason were exploring that topic,
Yeah,
but then nobody's made a move about it.
yeah. Then they
You
and
know,
then they got sidetracked with this whole like Brennan
Pike,
thing.
Pikeman,
Pike.
Pikeman. Yeah, goddamn Pikeman crap.
Yeah, and Sonny really isn't behaving like erratically all the time. So
No, like when he was headed back to his apartment, we see him like kind of all shaky and leaning against the
yeah,
wall, and
yeah. So
yeah,
I
like
don't I don't know if he can keep it together, like if he's trying extra hard to keep it
yeah,
together,
yeah.
or what. But maybe at the wedding, if he throws back a few, maybe he'll go nuts.
He'll
I don't
go,
know.
yeah, he'll have a, like a
Go
fit of
wacky.
paranoia or something. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe you'll see like Jason and was Carly going to the wedding?
Let's see. Does she have a connection? So hard.
Brooklyn and
She must be
Chase.
connected somehow. They're all connected.
They're all connected. Yeah. I don't
I
know.
don't know if she would. It is though. I don't think we've heard anything about that.
We haven't, I don't think. So that would be
She's the only
weird.
one not going. But
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's possible.
well,
And they
anyway,
mentioned Monica. That was a little sad, wasn't it? To
it
mention
was
Monica.
sad. But I thought, here they are. They mention Monica all the time, but still nobody's explained why Chase's mother who they
Yeah.
brought up 3 or 4 times. Nobody's
Mm-hmm.
mentioned where she is and why she's not part of this whole event.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
weird.
sloppy. That's a little bit sloppy, isn't it?
Unless there's some clear explanation from the past that we've already totally forgotten. You know?
That doesn't sound like something that would happen to
Like,
us.
I don't even know. No, I don't even know where she went. Did she just
Yeah.
move away? I don't even remember what the deal was with her.
I can't remember either. It seemed like, was it career related or something? I don't remember, but
Probably. I think they
probably.
thought that she would make a bigger splash coming back than
Yeah.
she did, and it
Yeah.
just sort of
Uh-huh.
fizzled on them,
Mm-hmm.
which was
Yeah.
too bad because I like Kim Delaney a lot.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe it would be interesting if she made like a surprise appearance, or
Oh, maybe they're
something.
building up for that. That could be like,
I don't
why
know.
didn't you whores invite me to this?
And then she would push Gregory. Does she
Um,
must know. Wouldn't they have told her or
right.
somehow
Wouldn't
gotten word to
yeah,
her that
like why hasn't she reached out? I know. It's
yeah.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
It's all
know.
very
You think we're gonna see Coney Island, or is that just gonna be an off-screen event?
Yeah, I don't think they have the budget to, unless they could
Go to
somehow
Coney
use
Island.
the rocks that they used in their Greenland scenes. But I
Yeah.
think Coney Island's more than just some fake rocks. You gotta have
Yeah.
the rides and
The
everything.
rides and the hot dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be funny if they did like that, like trick where they show you just a photograph with
Yeah,
the name of
it'd
the
be like
place.
phony island. Yeah.
And then they'd be like some sort of boardwalk kind of music or something.
Yep. Yeah. Right.
Mhm.
But they've
But
done stuff like that a lot, like when they build a set that's supposed to be like Grease or whatever, And,
yeah, and it's like just a few sheets of plywood and
yeah,
an
right.
umbrella.
Some bougainvillea. Yeah.
Sure, the set designers are like, oh, come on.
That was pretty good. We just pick on everybody. We're an equal opportunity criticizing outfit. We criticize everyone. The people that make those bunched up dresses, whoever you are.
Yeah.
The red pants people.
The red pants people.
Oh well, I guess we can wrap it up because I think we've run out of steam. We're really and we're not even going off topic in an interesting way, which is
we're really not. Yeah, that's probably quite agonizing.
We need to sharpen our wits before we meet again. Okay.
How are we going to do that?
With a wit sharpener, like a pencil sharpener.
You're gonna okay. You think that little fluffy cloud in your head is gonna
I'm hoping once I feel like I was kind of sleep deprived from my whole trip, and then I think it takes like 2 nights to get back in the swing. So I'm hoping I'll lasso the cloud and get back with it here.
Okay, so we'll be back on Thursday at our usual sort of time.
Well, I'm gonna have to talk to you about that.
Come on,
we'll talk off screen.
Okay, all right, Gia. That's
we might be back Friday.
Oh, what are you doing to me?
I'm sorry, I forgot. I'll talk to you when we're done here.
Well, I wanted to tell you that we've got new listeners in Luxembourg.
Wow.
They're beating Luxembourg. They're beating out Portugal and England right now. And then also, Guyana. I don't know if that's the best way to pronounce it. Guyana. That's another country that's discovered us.
This whole thing could be educational for us if we let it.
if we let it. But we're not going to, are we?
Just thinking we could get a globe, maybe.
I know.
Locate these spots.
I bought a world map, but it's still rolled up somewhere in the house.
I think you
I,
should make a whole wall out of it, like you talked about,
I
and
know.
start,
I was going to put pins in every country that's
I,
downloaded us. So
I think you should.
I know I should. I
Well,
should.
anyway, pretty cool. Very
It
cool.
is Pakistan. I mean, yeah,
Wow.
it's amazing. Yeah,
Hospital is so far reaching, isn't it?
it is. Yes, it sure is. I wonder if they talk about it at the United Nations.
I bet they do, like on their coffee breaks or something anyway,
I bet they do too. It brings these countries together in a way that, their
that nothing else
politics
can.
just can't. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah. And we're part
All
of
right.
that.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Circle of life.
Or
Um,
something.
yeah. Okay. Well,
Okay,
yeah, we'll
Chia.
try and be more interesting in a few days. I'm sure it'll happen. Less
Sure.
stuffed up, also.
Yeah, you are a little stuffed up, aren't you, Gia? Okay.
I was whacking the weeds today. Yeah.
Sure. That's literally what she was
That's
doing,
literally what I
everybody.
mean. I'm not trying to be dirty. Okay, well, we
All
will
right,
talk to
Gia.
y'all in a few days. All right.
Okay. All right, dear. Have a good
Okay,
night.
see ya. You
All
too.
right. Bye.